Marcus Allen.
I'm a Raiders fan. Born in Oakland, I will always be loyal to the silver and black.
I'm a Raider because I came back to the Bay from LA with my team.
I'm an Oakland Raider fan because of my grandmother. Town business.
I'm a Raider fan. My grandmother raised me as a Raider fan. Tailgate, and people give you a beer. I mean, for real, like, because you're a Raider. You're a Raider. And we got you. So, it's just
that's how this is going.
Everything. I mean, I just remember, to me, what hooked me more than anything in the world was walking in and everyone just Raiders! Raiders! And that was it. Oh my God! What went through my body there?
Yep.
What is up, Raider Nation?
What's up, folks?
What's good?
If you're over on Facebook, make sure if you want to join the conversation, head over to YouTube, because if you talking shit on Facebook, we can't see you talking shit on YouTube, and there's going to be a lot of shit talking tonight. So if you're over there, head over here. If you're already on YouTube, light that torch, hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get to it. I have to say, like, I'm not going to try to say I told you so. Yeah, I am. I told y'all so. See, now y'all mad because the Raiders are a sideshow act in their own stadium. But what I don't understand is why you didn't listen to us for 2 years, and now maybe you understand why we mad about the move. Oh, all right, so let's get started. I mean, we should all be mad. The thing I can't understand is how everyone's surprised about it. I mean, was this not expected? Well, did we not call this? Did we not get hated on this for 2+ years now? Because this is why we did not want them to move there, because they're not even a home field advantage in their own home. I mean, come on.
Right. I mean, we already knew that.
Hey, I was optimistic that it wouldn't happen. I have to say, I thought of every possibility of why it wouldn't happen. And
it did. You know what? It was an ugly performance on the field. There was even an uglier performance in the stands. And our drinking word, the game alert tonight, is ugly. So every time we say ugly, you better drink, soak, or swerve.
I'm gonna say uglier than a mug.
Uglier than a mug. I like it.
Very ugly.
I like it. What's up, chat line? What's up? We got Robert Pena in the house. Vega, what's up? Aphrodisiac. Who else is in here? Power Raider. Callie Gonzalez, Raider Squid, Raider at Vanessa, Arizona Raider Nation. Yeah, we are here to drink and talk. We're going to talk a little bit about the game. We're going to talk a lot about the atmosphere. And we're going to be taking callers, because I've seen on Facebook all week long, which is only 1.5 days, but that's okay. All week long.
It seemed like a week already.
Right. About all the trash y'all talking out there. And I want to hear it. I want to hear everyone's point of view, because I don't think anyone was excited about what's going on. Right. I love reading his. Go ahead. You guys want to read it? His are fun to read.
Okay, let's give it a try.
All right, go for it.
We got so embarrassed by the Queefs that if Des Jackson had caught the ball, we would have been good, but we didn't. Oh, that wasn't so bad.
By the way,
you're right.
I think he's talking about that one catch Deshaun Jackson caught. I think he forgot which team he was on and thought it was an interception.
No, he got punched out. And in his defense,
he got punched out. No. I'm not talking about it getting punched out. I'm talking about the direction in which he chose to run, which was not catch and run forward. It was catching sideways and which way do I go, and turned around. It might have been the most awkward play in football I've ever seen.
Right. We were sitting there and we both hit each other on the shoulder, hitting. Did you see that? We're like, what the hell? Where is he? Yeah, we did.
That shit.
Where is he running?
Insane.
Oh, he felt bad. He felt ugly.
Oh,
hey, you know what? It was. He got turned around when he got hit. I wish he would have fell down when he got hit, because he got turned around. I wish he would have just caught it and fell right down. It would have been a great play. Those are the things. Though, that's the thing. That's actually one of the plays that really makes me mad about DC. And we all know there's DC haters, DC lovers. I'm somewhere in between. Sometimes I love them because of throws like that. But it's not consistent enough. And that's why I hit him, because that was a great throw by DC. That was a great catch by Deshaun. Then he just got disoriented, and then all hell broke loose. And from that point on, the game was over.
Hey, I like what Squid is saying. If Carr would have put that in his numbers while he was in stride, that probably would have went for a TD. We see that a lot where Carr is throwing behind guys instead of throwing them while they're en route to keep them moving. Squid, I'm with you on that one, bro.
But Reef makes a good point here. If Deshaun makes the catch, we still lose 21-21. And even if you add on the Waller catch, which was taken back, throw another 8 on there just for fun. Let's say they get a 2-point conversion. Shoot, it's still 41-29.
Hey, but what would the score be if our defense played up and stopped that short passing game and pressed Mahomes to either throw deep or keep running the ball?
Yeah, but momentum changes. The defense, they don't have to come right back out on the field. So maybe they have a little more. Maybe. I mean,
Abram couldn't even stop that touchdown in the end zone. My goodness. Like my God.
And he looked like he thought he was about to catch the ball in that play.
It was a joke.
I was like, oh, damn.
This one embarrassing play after the other. The talking about what was up with
ugly.
The ugly Carr throw. There was 2 of them. One luckily did not get picked off, where he was going down and decided just to in the air
as he looked up
and got in it. Like, why are you throwing that? Why? Out of all the times he throws the ball away, this one time he's getting sacked and he's just gonna toss it in the air. Like, what was that about?
We were throwing Hail Marys.
Spicy about this.
We were throwing Hail Marys in the second quarter. I was like,
hot here. Hail Marys to absolutely nobody in the middle of the field when there's 3 ugly Chiefs waiting to catch it.
Arizona Nation pretty pissed off. Let's see. Pull that one up.
What they got to say. Let me cruise over here.
Yeah. Let's pop everybody's what they got to say.
Let me circle back here and get some of these. Which one is it? I don't see it, Moon.
2-3 drop.
2-3 dropped. Possible interceptions. I'm more pissed about that. There's a lot to be pissed about.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. I was pissed about the defense.
I'm
like, guys, stop letting them have all this short stuff. Because if you stop the short stuff and make them throw a little longer, that gives our guys a better chance of getting a sack or something. Because, hell, all he was doing is drop back and toss right in the flats all freaking night.
All day. There's so much.
Ugly.
It was ugly, and there's so much to be pissed about. We might have to take 3 or 4 potty breaks during this episode.
Right, for real.
Demon Child says, home field advantage sucks. We called it. Everybody was like, no. New, shiny, and pretty. It's all going to be good.
Yeah, there's no home field advantage.
There is. We do have home field advantage when we go to like New York or something.
We go to Los Angeles.
Yeah, we're we used to, as Raider fans, brag about taking over other stadiums, and now everyone bragging about taking over ours. We
need some get back though. When are we going to plan the KC takeover? I personally want some get back.
We have 2 home games
I don't want to go there.
Both times we play LA. 2 home games a year. Both times we play LA. That's it.
Well, that's because they're home. They realize, LA is close to the Bay in Oakland, and the Raiders were there, so it's home there as well.
What did you say earlier, Thor? I think it was you that said this. Something about almost all of them are. You know what I mean, right?
I said we have 8 road games a year, and we have 17 non-home games a year. Every single game is not a home game to us because we'll never have home field advantage like that. Like
Las Vegas will never be home.
We'll never have home field advantage. I know a lot of people, and I've been seeing on social media too, are mad at. They're like, oh, season ticket holders, they should only sell their tickets. First off, you can't tell people what to do with their stuff because you should have bought season tickets if you're the ones doing that. Second off, a ton of them are corporations, and they don't give a good goddamn about who they're selling to. They just want their money.
Starting with the Raiders Corporation. Starting with the Raiders Corporation, who doesn't give a good darn whatever you say.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Okay? They don't care at all. I mean, I was listening to a lot of people on other people's stuff talking about how great, I swear to God, last week about how great of an owner Mark Davis was. Get the fuck out of here, man. Mark Davis. That? I swear to God, I heard a bunch of people talking. I'm not going to say any names because I ain't a rat, but they was talking all this nonsense. I was just sitting there like, man, y'all are crazy. Mark Davis don't care nothing about. He made this move for money, and that's it. He knew that corporations were going to buy this stuff. He knew they were going to sell it to opposing teams' fans. All he cared about was the money and the beauty of this. Yeah, it's a beautiful stadium. So what? When it does you no good. I mean, it does you no good. You might as well be on the road. And that's basically what you are every game with the way it's coming in. And people could say whatever. If you haven't been there and experienced it, then don't tell us nothing because we've been there.
Just to piggyback off that really quickly. So, yeah, if you're not going to be mad at Mark Davis about being a sellout for the cash grab, don't be mad at season ticket holders for getting the cash grab. And actually, we've actually sold a lot or raffled off a lot where Raiders tickets do get them. But even if we sell them on Ticketmaster, we don't have any control who purchases them. I'm not going to go out of my way to facilitate that. And secondly, in Vegas, it's more likely for an opposing team to buy those tickets off Ticketmaster than it was when they played in Oakland. It was more likely that an Oakland Raiders fan or Raiders fan was going to buy those tickets. So don't even try to come at me with any of that nonsense. If you can't afford tickets, that's on you. That's not on me.
Right.
Email Mark Davis.
The Raider groups, how much is people going to trust fans they don't know to buy tickets? You know what I mean? After our last show, we talked about this. I did find some of these groups where they're trying, Raider fans buying tickets, but that's gonna. I think winning will definitely help the fan situation. I think that is, to me, the only thing that's going to energize.
I don't know. They had a winning record.
$400 for a ticket because I know more than likely we're gonna get a W.
That doesn't even make sense, though. No, it doesn't make sense because they have a winning record now. They had a winning record going into a rival game, and they now. Yes, 2 days ago. Ago.
Winning a few games isn't winning consistently. That is not. I'm not talking about winning a few games. We start off hot every year and we decline mid-season just about, except for the 1-12-4 season.
Okay, so what does that say about the fan base?
I'm just saying, our fan base is not as energized as Kansas City's fan base because they've been consistently winning more. And I remember that in Oakland, you guys, when we were 2-14, and that place was empty. I was in there. I didn't get in there until the fourth quarter. That was kind of my, I'm tailgating because that's where the action was. So I remember how fickle Raider fans can be when it comes down to spending their money going to the game.
Well, first of all, I don't ever remember it being empty. I think that's it.
You know what I mean?
He said he did say he was drinking.
And
drunk.
Secondly,
but you guys know what I mean, and y'all saw it too.
Hold on. Secondly, I'd rather have it half empty than full with the other team's fans.
Sure. No, but I was just using that as a point to fans will come out more when they know their team is playing well consistently. They're going to spend because they look at it like value. They're looking at it. If I'm going to spend $400, I want to see some good ass football. And
I'm looking at it as value too. And when they do start winning, come to me. I'll sell you the tickets 10 times what I sold them to these guys this time with a losing record. How's that? Sure.
That's funny. Mr. Matter of Fact in the building. What's up, brother? What's up, Mr. Matter of Fact, man? Can I address something real quick in the comments? Someone said, "Hey, Thor, you make it sound like Mark Davis owes you something." Hey, bro. Honestly, Mark Davis don't owe me nothing, and that's my point exactly. He sold out, so our point was you got all these Raider or people are mad that people are selling tickets to other team fans, and I'm saying that you can't be upset with them because that's basically what he did. I'm not mad at anyone. They all out there getting their money. They got to do what they got to do to get their money. So you can't have it both ways. So the fans who are mad that people are selling them to other teams, fans, whoever it may be, but most of it is corporations who are selling them anyway.
So just to piggyback off that, yeah, that is not what he said. He did, Mark Davis doesn't owe us anything, but to our point, or to my point anyway, season ticket holders, we don't owe anybody anything either.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all we're saying. We're not acting like we're owed something. We're just letting you know that we don't owe anybody anything either. Even
my brother in the house. What up, Sal?
I think we all wish more Raider fans would buy those damn tickets.
Yeah, we do. We do. Right.
And I just think winning's gonna help. One day we will get consistent to be. You know what I mean? We'll get there. I gotta be at least optimistic about that.
Before we get into what we'll take to make a winning season, let's say what's up to some of these people here. Let's read some of these comments.
First off, fuck the Chiefs to have fans.
Right. Hey, he's absolutely right. When the team's winning, lots of bandwagons go that have not gone and support the bad seasons. Yeah, I'll say, you know what? Speaking of bandwagon fans, shoot, most of y'all complaining out there never even went to a game before they went to Las Vegas, and you're just not even going to games. They're just hanging out in Vegas. Shoot, half y'all never even been to Oakland or LA, so don't even come at me.
Right. I mean, don't be mad because people are submitting facts or telling the truth. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We just being real with y'all. I'd be mad as hell if at my team. I could be mad as hell at my team. I still support them though. I'm still ready to this day. Totally. And we just letting you know how we feel. I'm still pissed off at this bull product they're putting out on the field half the time. It seems like they coin flip if they're gonna play. Are we gonna play today? Heads will play, tails will just
that's always. That's always.
Like you just don't know what's gonna come out there. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's it is.
It's happening.
From the start of the season, though, these guys have had to deal with adversity. Number one, we didn't have the offensive line. 2 starters from, one didn't even make it to the first game. The other one lost to the whole season in the first game. And then from there, we lost a defensive starter first game. Then
basically, all of a sudden, it's ugly. It's been ugly.
Right. It's ugly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If we just look at what's been going on this season, it's been a lot of ugly shit.
It's a mess, that's for sure.
Hey, if y'all are in here and don't know, ugly is the drinking word today. So y'all should have had a couple of drinks right then with us.
Totally. And if you haven't already, light that torch and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to subscribe, of course, and share. But if you do want to support the show, besides what you're already doing and watching and commenting, you can hit the super chat button down below and support the show in that way as well. We are going to be taking callers here very soon. Like the rest of you, we had a lot to get off of our chest. Of course, you see it.
Oh yeah.
So I'll just, before we open the call line, let me just read through some of these comments here from different people. Aphrodisiac, bull product. That's because of the draft and the free agency. It's more miss than hit with Gruden, Mayock. Yep, we've said over and over again, Raiders can't draft for shit. 2021 was the worst ever. Nobody is anyone even on the team anymore? And if they are, they haven't taken any snaps. They haven't taken any snaps.
Sean Johnson, right above that, is that's a great statement because we are mad and we are pissed off. But Sean Johnson says we got to figure it out fast.
We got to figure it out.
Because our division is tight. Hey, the division is still up for grabs. I mean, let's be real. We played KC again after the way we looked yesterday. Lot changes during the season, though. So let's figure it out fast. I mean, we're still fighting. We right in there still, though. I mean, it sucks, but we're still in there.
I think figuring things out fast isn't our strong suit because you need to be able to handle adversity to figure things out fast. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, after the Gruden nonsense, it took 2 games. So let's hope we get it figured out by Sunday when we play Cincinnati.
But the thing is, Cincinnati's not playing very well, so hopefully that is a game that the Raiders will win. I will say this though, figuring things out fast is not their strong suit, but also the decline of performance throughout the years during the duration of the season is what the Raiders do as well. So they're at this point where they haven't figured it out, and the decline is likely coming. So for me, I think that's a wrap. It was fun while it lasted. Season over. Look, they're in third place right now. I've said all along, I thought that they would be fighting for third place. That was my prediction. I'm just saying, that was my prediction.
We're in third place right now, but technically, we still control our own destiny.
Sure, of course.
As all teams do.
No, well, that's not always and forever. You could be in third place and need help. We need no help right now. So
that's just because it's early.
No, that's not necessarily because it's early. It's because the way we set ourselves up with these early division wins. Those wins were big against Pittsburgh and against Baltimore and things like that. So if we just got to win out. I mean, we don't have to win out, but if we win out, we win the division. I know
Maybe
it's
not,
really
they have to beat KC and the
it's
Chiefs.
Really far, yeah. It's really far-fetched. However, we've seen shit like this. The year 2002, when we went to the Super Bowl, we lost 4 in a row, including losing at home to the Niners. And the season wasn't over. We've lost 2 in a row. So you come back and win 2 in a row, and you're right back where you were, you know?
I'm just giving you my prediction.
I know the realist view, and I know where we're at, and I know I said we'd be 9-8. Well, I said we'd be 8-8 and 100 times.
Here we go.
Like,
Here we go.
Then I was like 9-8.
It might be 11-6, but we know how you predict.
Right.
We got you.
I cried when I kissed my 12-4 goodbye. I just clutched my little.
Wait, how many games have we lost?
Wait, why'd you? It's not. That's
how
not.
many
That's
games
not a
have
wrap.
we lost? It's not over.
4.
Exactly. So why would you kiss it goodbye, Mr. Optimistic?
Hey,
you went out.
History.
It ain't over. So, like
the
season I just mentioned, we were 4-4. We ended 11-5. This year there's an extra game, so you can't be 12-4. You could be 12-5 though. There you go. There's your 12 wins.
13-4. Right.
Right. So you can be 12-5 or 13. I mean,
I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that optimistic, Thor.
I know you're not, and none of
Thor's a little more optimistic.
I mean,
I like it though. Hey, keep it coming, man. And then I'll pick some of that back up. You know what I mean? Next show I'll be all optimistic again.
Tell him, Cisco. Tell him, Cisco. We still screaming.
Yeah, we still. Man. Hey, listen. To that point,
all day.
To that point, though.
Hey,
to that point, no.
I flew into Kansas City repping Raiders yesterday. Okay, I don't care how I feel. I'm repping my team, and I'm smiling in every opponent team's face.
Exactly.
There you go. But that's what I was going to say. To that point, we wouldn't be this upset about it if we didn't care. Right? This is why we're mad. This is why we're spending our time and energy and complaining about it. This is a venting place because we all need it because we were all disgusted by that ugly performance that happened.
It was awful. It was
ugly.
It was awful in all assets. Offense, defense, special teams. My God.
Yeah.
Sean Johnson says, if we get a new head coach, then Carr might be gone. He might want his own guy. And you know what? I don't even think it's an if at that point. I don't think Bisaccia is going to be the head coach. I think there will be a head coach. I think they are actively interviewing. And he hasn't, besides the 2 games, we know how it's gone from there. Like I said, it was fun while it lasted. And that's why I wanted to enjoy it so much while we had the 2-game winning streak.
It was fun, right?
It was fun.
The 2-game winning streak.
The 2-game.
We can reminisce on that.
Remember that time.
Oh no, you need more. You need a little more to drink, Angela. You got to get fired up, man. You giving up too easy, Angela. I'm gonna tell you something. In New York, having nothing to do with the game, I feel like I earned more respect for you. This on some other level as a real homie.
Come out
on a real homie kind of thing, and I feel like you're a fighter and you're giving up too easy right now. So quit that nonsense, man.
So wait, what are you speaking of? What are you speaking of?
I'm just talking about.
You're a fighter.
I'm just saying. Hey, Dame, what's up, my brother? A couple new people in here. So what's up? Anyway, Angela, I'm saying I know you ain't that easy to just be like, I quit, I give up, I'm done. So get Drink some more and burn spicy
Hey,
out and start fighting. We ain't done yet,
It's
man.
not that I'm saying that. It's not that I'm saying that. But like I say, as a prediction, because I predicted this from the beginning. This is no surprise to me. Of course, I want them to win. I want to be the wrongest person here, and I hope they win out and we make the playoffs and the whole thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna go to the games when I want to go. I'm still gonna cheer. I'm still gonna rep the whole thing. I'm just saying, as my prediction, I see it as it's all downhill from here. That's all I'm saying. And I'm mad as hell about that ugly ass loss. Okay, I can be mad.
Okay. So what happens? And I'm hoping this happens. What happens when they finally decide? All right, let's just park the car for a minute and let's give Marcus a chance. Hey, Marcus Mariota, you didn't want him
we need
to
to give him a
start.
chance.
He's still undefeated against KC in his career. Why you didn't give it? I mean, why didn't you put him in the fourth quarter when the game was way over just to see if he had? I mean,
yes,
I agree.
That part.
They're complaining about. Carr fans will tell you, oh, well, Carr didn't have no time because of our offensive line. Well, he got lead in his feet and he can't move. Maybe you should put a quarterback in there that can move. I mean, try something else out. I don't know. So maybe at some point they'll just say, let's give Marcus a shot. However, we're 5-4. We're not out of it. If we was 2-7, different story.
Here's
We're still in it.
Here's a bright side. Really good teams lost this weekend. I think the Bucks, the Rams, you know what I mean? So there's been some other really good teams having some surprising losses. So that's that maybe be, I can say that's some consistency of bad playing that we can use as optimism for being able to win some games in the future. Yeah. But my thing is, we have just not done well with adversity. We keep having injuries. And like I say, and to be better at dealing with injuries, you have to be pretty good with adversity and finding ways to, you know what I mean? Saying, hey, I did we cheat back a little bit because of the lack of Mullen and thinking that he was going to pass a little deeper and then gave up those short plays? Was that a scheme? Because it didn't work. And then why didn't we change it when we saw it didn't work? This is the stuff that drives me nuts. It's like, I get that you might want to compensate for not having your starting corner, but after you see that not working and dude is just dinking and dunking and constantly moving the ball, you say, well, fuck it. I'm going to make him work for it, give our pass rush a chance. We didn't do that.
They never make changes, though. And I always honestly thought that was Gruden. I always thought it was Gruden that never made the changes, but apparently it's
like, I mean, I was shocked at our defense Sunday night. I'm like, what the fuck? I was more shocked at our defense. You know what I mean? Everybody keeps trying to blame Josh Jacobs on the run game, and I'm still thinking, well, I don't know. It could be the line. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't blamed Josh Jacobs yet as much as I have the line, I think, in trying to get some big holes because I haven't seen some big hole happen and nobody run through it.
Okay, but same thing. If it's not working, quit doing that, right? The run game didn't work, move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I forgot what I was going to say before that because the whole damn thing was so ugly. Shoot, I can't even remember.
Even the announcers were talking.
Hold on.
I think Arizona was in here that said something as well, but they were talking about, isn't it Waller just enjoying?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at Waller enjoying Kelsey's performance.
Yeah.
Zooming in all slow camera pan. Oh, with googly eyes. Oh, my God. Yeah, even the announcers were making fun of us.
I'm going to go back to Squid earlier. Carr does not make Waller. He did not make Waller look good. You know what I mean? Your best threat. Come on, man. You let their safety. And, hey, the Honey Badger is good, but I'm sorry. There's this little height advantage that if you throw the ball high enough that Waller should be able to come down with it over their safety. I didn't see a lot of those plays happening. That's all I would have been doing to make sure this 6'6" beast can get his hands on the ball. I mean, I was a little upset about that. A lot.
A lot. It was ugly.
It was ugly.
And to circle back to the Mariota talk, you know, if they're going to have him play, which I think they should, especially in a blowout situation, they should know the plays that one play that Mariota went into, because they tried this in another game. Was it against I can't remember right now. Was it the New York game? Anyway, they put him in for one play. This happened twice in a row. especially Sunday night, they looked like they didn't even know what they were doing. They didn't know where to line up. They didn't know which play to call. It's like, okay, if you're going to do that and you're going to have Carr line up, I think in the slot it was, like, know what you're doing. Look like you've practiced it.
Wait, what? That wasn't this week? That was
this week. That one was this week. But I'm saying it happened in another game where they went out there, where Mariota went out there, and it was the same mess. It was equally as ugly. Drink. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it, which I think is smart,
Whittaker also said,
look like you know what you're doing.
I mean, how many third string linemen did Casey have in on the offense, and we didn't get a sack? No. Are you kidding me? When I heard that I think they announced the injuries or whatever Thursday or some shit like that. I was like, oh my God, this is about to be a field day.
I would say
motherfuckers stay clean, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't recall us getting a sack.
No, I don't think so.
We did get a headbutt.
Against a couple of third string linemen.
Right. We didn't get a sack, but I know someone in here had commented a minute ago about there was some off. So this is another thing with because the way the bullshit's going down, we have no home field advantage. They were not calling holding for nothing. There was multiple times where they had their arm like this around Maxx. I was sitting there looking, pointing it out in the like, oh shit, what's the? And then it just wasn't happening. Why? Because they felt like they were in KC and they weren't going to call that flag. They might have got attacked by all the fans in the stands. I don't know.
Or was they not worried about Gruden being on the sideline, getting in their ear, acting crazy on the sideline about it?
He don't act crazy. He's fake. He's fake.
Well, hey, even his fake crazy, even his fake crazy is better than a coach not saying anything, I guess.
Fake crazy.
He fake tough. I will say this though. I thought if you want something positive that came out of this, and in regards to the holding him back, I did think that Mad Maxx did a great job.
Absolutely.
In this game. I say for him, he had a lot of pressures. He had several tackles. And then if you just watch him play, like you see after, the person might rush by him, he still goes after the play. I thought he had a really good game despite all of the holding calls that really should have been called against him. So if we're going to highlight something good, I think that is what's a highlight. Yeah, we're going to take callers here very soon.
No, you just have to vent a little bit before we get everybody on.
I know. And imagine if this would have happened last night. I've had like a day and a half to chill the F out.
Hey, if it would have happened yesterday, we might have got banned from Facebook. I mean, what is this called? YouTube. They might have kicked us off YouTube.
Right?
If it would have happened Sunday, we'd have got kicked. We'd have been like, nope, you guys can't be on here anymore.
Which is a reminder, if you're on Facebook, just pop on over, please.
Please,
Facebook,
do.
Hop over here.
It's a few new people in here too. And
let's give them some love.
Coming up. There's been a few new ones who are in here.
Afro.
Some good-looking honky King Goon in here.
I want to say, I know he wants to call in too. So cheers to you. Thank you so much. He has a lot to say. He from Oakland. He got a lot to say. I already know. I can't wait for his call.
That'll be done. Man, King Goon hung over yesterday. I wasn't hung over. I was just hurt. It was ugly. It was so ugly. I was just hurt.
So here's the call in number. Afrojack, cheers to you. Thank you so much. Or Afrojack.
He's not a drink. We're going to make a drink and we're going to call Afrojack.
That's a DJ. I was thinking. I don't know what. Yeah, you know what I meant. Afro DJack. But if you want to call in, be part of the show, 510-394-4409. And I know you guys thought, speaking of DJs, I know you thought it was whack, but I happen to like Marshmallow, so I was down for the halftime
shit
concert.
Was whack as fuck.
Love me some Marshmallow.
Hey, they had a Jack in the Box wannabe as art. Come on, man. I had at least 4 people today ask me, what kind of Raider shit was that? Like, my homeboy Jaime.
Well, I'm not suggesting it's Raider shit. It's Vegas shit, but I do like him. I'm not saying it's appropriate for the venue, but hey, if I get a free concert, I'm down. I got a marching band last game, okay?
Hey.
And someone mentioned in here, too.
I'd rather have
the wave.
Jack in the Box. They could have at least gave us some free tacos or something.
I like tacos.
I had Chris Angel. I liked it. And I'm gonna go see his show next time I'm in
Chris
Vegas.
Angel a beast. Oh, very painful to watch.
Here we go. We got our very first caller here. And it is Aphrodisiac.
Afro.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for the super chat. Tell me what's on your mind. I want to hear it all, and don't hold back.
Hey. Well, I can't hold it back. Just want to say hi to everybody. How's everybody doing?
We good.
Afro, my brother, what's up?
All right. Hey, listen, got my computer speakers muted so you don't get that nauseating feedback going on. I hope I'm sounding good to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Well, just want to say that game Sunday night was just horrible. It was horrible.
It was ugly.
This is a division rival, first place on the line. You knew the Chargers lost. It was yours for the taking.
And the Broncos.
And the Donkeys.
What was the problem? It just didn't make, and you're playing at home. And I just keep harping on this. If you've been reading my Facebook posts and my Instagram, this is the first year of fans in your brand new stadium. If I have a brand new car, my car is getting washed every day. If I got a brand new TV, all the neighbors are coming over to watch it every day. This is your brand new stadium, and that's how you show up? Is that how you roll in it?
Right?
Yep.
No, you probably can't hear my response because my mic's out of the way because I'm eating popcorn and listening to the commentary.
You should have welcomed those foreigner fans with an L. All of them.
So all I got to say is just it was pitiful. And let's not even get into all those red shirts there.
Please do. Please do. Get into it.
It was ugly.
Friends who we all know who were there, all season watching there firsthand. They said there weren't as many as the Bears fans, and certainly not as many as the Philly fans, but there were enough of them.
They were louder then.
Where it just was embarrassing. The first year in your new stadium, those people literally took over, not just on Sunday night, they took over the whole weekend. They had stuff going on, organized events going on, advertised events going on the whole weekend.
Yep.
It's like us going down to the old San Diego Chargers, how we used to do it. That's how they're doing to the Raiders now, and that's how it's going to be. Pitiful.
Yeah, and you have the
That's
sponsor.
ugly.
And you have the sponsor of the stadium, the name on the side of the building, Allegiant Stadium, offering Kansas City flights, $39, I think, from Kansas City to Las Vegas. I mean, to me, that's the most despicable thing of all. But, if you're...
That should be breach of contract right there.
Tell me?
That should be breach of contract.
Coliseum, I didn't hear about any discounts to Bronco fans. I didn't hear about any discounts to Chiefs fans. What's Allegiant, their name on the side of the building, and they're offering, just giving away plane tickets to fly all the way across the country to go watch their team in your stadium?
Yep.
People in Stockton, it still costs $250 to fly from Stockton to Las Vegas.
Wow. Okay, so that's an interesting point because I didn't realize that. Because if they're offering just discounts for local teams to come, that's one thing. But if they're specifically targeting another team, that's like a whole other thing.
That's what I'm saying. That should be breach of contract right there. Raider fan, hey, with your ticket, it should be an automatic discount on Allegiant Airlines.
Absolutely. Yes, I like that.
Part of the deal.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else I saw last night. This was disgusting. So I went, me and my homeboy Tony went to Circa to watch the Monday night game out at the Circa Swim. So they just opened a new Lids hat spot there, right? So we went in real quick to check it out. When you walked in, there was a whole thing of all Kansas City hats, different
Everyone's
styles,
trying to make their money.
whatever, on sale for people. And I'm out searching Reddit like, what the man? Of course, they knew who was in town and buying it.
There you
It's
go.
all it's all about the money, man. It's all about
All
it's
about the
ugly.
money. Aphrodisiac, before we let you go, do you have any other final thoughts for us? And don't hold back. This is Talk Shit Tuesday. We already putting ourselves out there, so shoot. They're gonna remember our ugly trash talk before they even think about you. So give it to us.
Hey, you got to stand up and be counted. So I have no problem with that. No problem with that.
Thank you.
I just want to say, if you got to move, you got to move. More power to you. Knock yourself out. But don't go and tell us, oh, it's going to be better. Oh, we're not going to have empty seats. We're not going to have tarp seats. Oh, we're not going to have toilets overflowing, and we're not going to have all this stuff. Okay, fine. But I see every day on TV, I see what you do have. You know what you have? You have basically a whole bunch of fans of other teams who are basically punking you out. You have no home field advantage. You have nothing beyond just being a means to an end so that every hotel in that town can fill up their rooms using you. Basically, they're pimping you so that they can go and fill up their hotel. That's what you have. You have nothing.
Pinkies up. Tell it. Preach. I mean, my popcorn listening to you. Shoot. Well,
that's all I got to say.
Well, thank you for calling in. We appreciate you. Thank you for always representing Raider Nation. And thank you for the super chat. And, thank you for being a supporter of this show and keeping it real. We're keeping it real here.
All the time. That's what you got to do. Love you guys.
Talk soon. Bye-bye.
All
right, the phone. I'm going to open the phone line again here. I know a couple people were trying to call while he was on. Please wait for the number to come up so that the line is not blocked, and we'll make sure to get you on. And what else?
Hey, that was, that was huge to hear about that Allegiant thing, man. Especially, I haven't heard about the Raider. You know what I mean? Hey, Raider fans, with your ticket, you know what I mean? Like, I would have respected if they just did it blanketly. With a Raider ticket, you get a third. You know what I mean?
With a Raider ticket, if they did that,
I would have respected that blatantly.
Hold on.
I will never.
I gotta get a unanimous vote here because we got Hefe calling in.
Oh shit! Hey, Hefe, I was in your hood. The barbecue ain't that great.
So should we pick it up?
Hell yeah!
All right.
Riot on Hefe. His ass has been in.
Never called in before. He talked a lot of shit in the chat line.
In the chat, he does. Fuck, let him in.
Oh, he hung up.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings talking about your barbecue, bro? Sorry, man.
All right, somebody else called back. He
sorry,
just
not
hung
sorry.
Up. Yes, hotels using us as an entertainment sideshow, like giving tickets to Siegfried and Roy. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a straight up mess. You know what? An away team fan can afford to maybe go to Vegas. I'm not going to say who can afford or what can afford. It's more affordable for an away team fan to go one time a season. For Raiders fans to go every single game and pay those ridiculous prices, it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense.
Right. Well, honestly,
Raiders!
Let's go.
Go ahead, Hefe. Talk that shit. We can take it.
All I gotta say is I told you so, brother. You know what?
Hey. Fuck the Chiefs, man. Hefe, fuck the Chiefs. Sorry, I'm a Raider fan, man. I just gotta say that shit, man. That shit was ugly. You were right. I was ugly.
He has called in before. I recognize that twang.
Let me say something. I'll make it quick. I know you guys are. I know you guys are hurting. I've been through it. You know what, man? And you guys got to definitely keep your faith in your team. You know what I mean? Because I didn't see the Super Bowl in 40 years. You know what I mean? So hey, look at that. You know what I mean? So
real talk.
You guys going through heartache, and Gruden definitely, and Ruggs and Arnett, and it's gonna take some time to heal. That's all it's gonna take. You know what I mean?
Well, he's so nice.
Yeah.
He's nicer live than he is in the chats.
But I'm gonna tell you this: we'll see you again in a couple weeks. Hopefully, you guys get better and healthy. But
Get better.
long live the Chiefs! Long live the Chiefs Kingdom, baby!
Hefe, are you gonna be out there at that game in KC?
I will. I always go to that game. That's a game I go to for sure.
Okay,
So,
all right.
hey, if you guys are ever there, let me know.
Hey, Hefe, pull your Raider gear out too and wear it for us, please. We know you're a Raider fan deep down inside.
Yeah,
That's why
we
you
know
on the show.
it. We know
I
it.
feel
We
like
know
I'm
it.
slightly hearing like this music in your background. Like I feel like he's being nice, but he's slightly trolling us, which I'm not mad at.
Hey,
I hear like the tomahawk chop like
Right.
song going on.
that's right. I keep it going all day and all night long.
All right, well,
Especially-
good for you.
Yeah, I was definitely excited to play you guys, but you know, hey, maybe next time you guys will get better.
Hey, I wish
No
we could
cheat.
have given you a better matchup.
Definitely.
Hey, you could have, that's for sure. But hey, man, like I said, Carr's the problem. I always say it. Carr will always be the problem.
Oh, all
I
right.
will,
No,
I
I'm
will
not going to
always
argue
stand
with
on
that
that.
point.
All right. Well,
I still say fuck the
What-
Chiefs. I'm not going to argue with that statement.
One thing, I'm gonna tell you why.
okay.
He's not a Super Bowl quarterback. Do you want to go to the Super Bowl or not? Point blank, period. That's it.
Fair enough.
Boom. Go Chiefs.
All right. Thanks for your call, Hefe. We appreciate you.
All right.
No, that was
Hefe.
very
Yeah.
nice, actually. Shoot. We might have to be a little nicer to him.
Hey, but
I
he
have to admit, I wouldn't have called it and been that nice, but I'm just saying, I would have rubbed it all up in our faces.
right. Hey, but he becoming a little crazy in the chats though. He was a little, you know,
Yeah.
mild mannered in live. You know what I mean?
hey, it's all good. He's been a supporter of the show for quite
Right.
some time
You
now.
gotta give him love for at least that.
Probably
For
pushing
that.
a year now. So you know,
Yup.
thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure, Hefe.
He might be a closet Raiders fan because I don't know
He
if I would spend this.
Hey,
much
that's what
time
I
on
was
the Chiefs
saying.
channel.
Pull out your Raider gear, Hefe. We know a little Raider in you.
All right, while we wait, maybe Mother Moon can hook me up with another drinky because we said ugly so many times. I'm about out. But while we
Right.
wait for our next call, let's read some of these chats here. That Raiders call out was way better than the 2-week ones in the stadium. Our multimedia in the stadium sucks, not using to full advantage. aka Tinker Hell.
Yeah, I feel that. They
hell in
could
a
get
hell.
Raider fans a lot more hyped in that stadium. You would think they would use that, you know what I mean?
we got
No
here.
matter who's in there, defense is, you know, if it's third down, having people just going nuts, doing something, you know what I mean? Something more. They do a little something. But
All right, caller, you all the way live. Who we got on the line?
Juan.
What's up, Juan? How are you? What you got
What's up,
for us?
Juan?
All these idiots out to say shit about the Raiders. And it was an embarrassing ass game.
It was ugly.
ugly.
Yep. It was so ugly. Just like KC. What a fucking stooge.
Yes,
What a
I
fucking
mean,
stooge-ass idiot. That's all I gotta say. Like, man,
shoot, call in,
That
say
game
your
was
thing, and drop the
bullshit.
mic.
Right? Let that shit out real quick. I'm gonna
Hey.
vent down.
there's more shit to say.
Okay, go ahead. Say
All these fucking Chiefs fans over here talking all that shit about the Raiders. They are so fucking stupid. As hell.
Yeah. Amen. Fuck them.
Comma as hell.
Yeah, they're stupid as hell.
Are you holding it down in Vegas? Is that where you live, or that where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
you
where I
gotta,
live.
so you gotta put up with them. We feel for you.
But hey, you want to know something?
Sure.
My dad is a Chiefs fan.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I still love him though, but
I still love
whenever
him.
it's game time, I actually don't. Whenever it's game time, I really don't.
I actually love him, but not. All right.
Yeah, I really don't.
All right, Juan. Well, thank you so much for your point of view. Thank you for being a supporter of the show. We appreciate you, my friend.
Juan.
All right, baby.
All right. Just win, baby.
All right. All right.
Bye. Oh, yeah, that was funny. I gotta tell you something though. My dad's a Chiefs fan, but I still love
confessions
him sometimes.
Hey, you gotta love it. We'll take them Raider confessions.
Yeah,
right.
Hey,
we got
Riff,
Jamie in here. What's up? So many excuses for Carr. I can't start listening to.
Wait.
Oh, we got the
Hey,
wrong
look what
one here.
Sharif said. Carr is Alex Smith 2.0. Ouch.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Reef, if you want to call in now. You're always
For
every time
real.
you called in, someone's been on the line. Call in now.
For real.
Hey, what was wrong with Alex Smith anyway? It was way better than Kaepernick.
I think it was consistency. I think
Alex
that's what
Smith
Sharif is
was
talking about. I think until he got
Derek
to
Carr.
which
Alex Smith
I
is
think he
Derek
got to
Carr.
which team did he kind of resemble being a little bit consistent, but I think that was Alex Smith's issue his whole career is being, good game here, bad game there. Good game, you know what I mean? Gotta be
Okay.
consistent.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alex Smith had the same thing Derek Carr has. And people are going to be mad at me. I don't care. He's not. He doesn't have that in him. He just doesn't. He's not that dude.
Ooh, don't get
Alex
me
Smith
started.
will never be that dude. He was never that dude. He could get you maybe to the playoffs. He can have you around 500.
Oh, we got
but he
Thanos.
wasn't a
Thanos
champ.
finally getting through here.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready for a ride, y'all. We got Black Thanos on the line. What's good, my friend?
Oh,
Hey, what's up to everybody? Good to
Breathe.
see everyone breathing after that massacre.
We trying.
But honestly though, what is there to be surprised about? How many
Nothing.
times we got to see this movie? The second half collapse is right on schedule, and when we were 3-0, I was cautioning people, don't make no Super Bowl flight reservations, given the quality of the opponents we're beating. Baltimore had 11 players on IR. Both of their running backs was out. The Steelers were missing 4 defensive starters. When we beat the Dolphins, they were averaging 8 points a game, and that game went to overtime.
Yep.
So when we finally got tested in our division with the Chargers, they beat us easily in a game that we blacked out. Now in the act of 360 karma, the Chiefs basically stormed this place and beat us. And a week ago here in New York, you were there, Thor was there. We were easily maybe 55% of that stadium, and the Raiders couldn't take advantage. Derek Carr cannot beat the Chiefs, period, whether it's physical or mental. He's 3-12. Andy Reid is I believe 14-3 against us. So it doesn't matter who our coach is, Del Rio, Sperano, Dennis Allen, Pashati, or John Gruden. The one constant is number 4. If you didn't see that, look up the feet on his face. And that close-up Sunday night, that told you the season is over. I'm too old for fairy tales. I've seen this in 2017 that's right, when we were tied for first place with 4 games to go in 2017. When we beat the Giants, when Marshawn Lynch had 2 touchdowns. We lost all 4 games. 2019, same thing. We up, I think, 6-2. Second half collapse. A year ago, same issue. The only time Carr looks even competent against the Chiefs is either on a Thursday night, a short week, or when there's no fans in the building to mentally distract him. He's not built for this. Enough is enough.
Damn.
When the Chiefs were ready to go to the next level, they got rid of Alex Smith. By the way, Alex Smith was beating us too. When we went 12-4,
throw that in.
the Chiefs swept us, and we scored 23 points combined. That's 12. But what's that? 12 and a half. That's 11 and a half points each game. That super offense we had in 2016, the Chiefs shut us down both games. If you want to be second place to the Chiefs forever, stick with Carr.
For
He's not the man. You're going to have to level up. I don't care about him being a nice guy or the father from my three
That's the
sons.
problem, is
He's
being a nice guy.
Winner. Right, and people cannot separate the two. So I'm not going to blame the defense when the Chiefs are number one in third down conversion in the NFL. They're number one. The Raiders are 23, and we saw that Sunday night. There was one drive that we had for 37 seconds. You don't think Maxx and the rest of the defense is gas? No matter what, the Chiefs still got speed. I mean, Ruggs might be in a penitentiary, but Tyreek Hill is still playing. So, look, it's past time for number 4 because he's the only. Well, him and Jalen Rashad are the only 2 Raiders here since Carr's rookie season. That's it. Everything else about this team has changed or been trying to cater moves around him. We draft Colton Miller. We draft Alex Leatherwood. We even pursued Antonio Brown, as problematic as he was. We had the second highest paid offense in 2019 just for number 4. And yet we were blaming the defense who was making welfare money, and yet our fucking offense for Derek Carr's career averaged 21 points. The league average is 24. We're not even average in terms of offensive scoring. Derek Carr touches the ball more than any other player. And it's very insulting that for the second week in a row, you don't bring Mariota out there for nothing. Like it's a federal offense. Like number 4 is going to get in his fucking feelings because Mariota might do something. And yet if Carr got hurt Sunday night, everybody and their grandmother would be screaming for a fucking federal investigation when that game was long over. So don't blame the defense.
Long over.
We did not lose 41-38. Just because your opponent scores does not mean you cannot score. Miss me with that bullshit. As long as he's QB, we will always, at best, be second place. He can't be.
Thank you. I always tried to tell him that, Leaf. Period.
That's his arbitrage.
We ain't scoring though.
I mean, he has beaten them, but not consistently.
Damn. 3-12 on a Thursday night on last year when nobody's in the stand, which felt like a practice. Remember when we all went to Atlanta last year?
Yeah, I'd like to forget it.
80% Raider fans. We talking about how many Chiefs fans are in Vegas, but Patrick Mahomes took advantage of that fan presence. Yeah. We got embarrassed again. We went to LA a month ago, blacked it out. What happened? We lose, and Joey Bosa calls out your quarterback.
Ooh, he did. Yeah, he did.
And those of you complaining about, so many Chiefs fans in there, the way you stop that is taking your ass in. Right. If you're sitting on your couch and you fully vaccinated, there's nothing stopping you from getting in your car or on a plane to go to that game. So I'm not going to disrespect the Raider Nation soldiers who tried to hold down the fort while you sitting in your goddamn lazy boys because you and your feelings about what your mayor refused to do in the face.
Well, I will say this to that, though. I will say this to that, to a point, like I said, the city of Las Vegas has taken extremely advantage of the situation. So, we go to as many games as we can. I mean, I'm not going to spend my entire income on going to every single Raider game. Like, other people have to hold it down too. You know what I'm saying? Like the prices of hotel rooms, $400 a night to stay at a hotel that's not even that great. The airlines jack their prices up. Fuck the mayor, fuck Libby Schaff, all of that stuff. I get you. However, as Raiders fans, like even season ticket holders, to go to every single Raiders games, it's not feasible.
It was hard. It was hard for
have the money. I don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to go stay in a shitty hotel and spend my time on a shitty airline to watch a shitty team in a stadium I never wanted to be in anyway. Okay, so I go as many times as I can, and I try to represent as much as I can. But you know what? Like, you can't put it on just us to fill those seats. There's got to be more fans in this Raider Nation to take that over.
Hey, Demon Child just said we can all thank Bowl Cut for that shit.
Never even been to a game this year. That's what I'm saying. I remember when Mark Davis brought down that mandate, there were Raider fans celebrating because finally they had a chance to go inside that place. Prior to the vaccine mandate, there was a bunch of fans who already accepted the fact, well, I'm going to probably watch it on TV or go to a watch party because I can't afford the ticket. There were a lot of people, season ticket holders, who gave up their tickets because of that mandate. A segment of the nation was eliminated. That's why you don't see Skull Lady. That's why you don't see Max the Raider. That's why you don't see Brian B. Rowe. That's why you don't see Black Thanos. Because of that mandate. And Raider fans didn't give a damn because they were happy, or some fans were happy, because now they had a chance to go inside that place and could afford to go inside that place. So when you're talking about the most expensive stadium in the game, should it be a shock that half of the crowd is Chiefs fans? And you got a vaccine mandate that eliminates maybe 30 or 40% of your fan base? What is there to be shocked about?
I don't, to me, there's nothing to be shocked about. I'm shocked that other fans are shocked, to be honest. I'm shocked that other fans are shocked that the stadium's full with other teams' fans. I'm shocked that fans are surprised at the ticket prices. I'm shocked that they're shocked that the culture is not there anymore. I'm shocked that they think Baby Davis gives a shit about us. That's what I'm shocked about.
That's what I'm shocked about. That's what I'm really shocked about.
We've been trying to preach this for 2+ years on our channel, and we get nothing but hate. And this is why we never wanted it, because it was never going to be a home field advantage. Las Vegas will never be home. Raiders fans, even us as season ticket holders, are outpriced because of the outrageous prices with flights and hotels and all of the other stuff. And we can't even represent ourselves the way we want to represent ourselves in there, because they've turned it in this whack-ass circus show, sideshow, motherfucking act where the Raiders are the second headline next to Chris Angel's record-breaking bullshit. And I am not here for it. Nothing against Chris Angel, but you know what? When the Raiders win I think that was at the home opener. When the Raiders win the home opener, with the first fans in the stands, that's the headline, not your sideshow act.
Yeah, well, whether it's Oakland or Las Vegas or Tupelo, Mississippi, Derek Carr is who he is.
Hey,
Andy Reid,
he is who we thought he was
a long time ago. And it's just time to level up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll agree with you. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. I think Carr's a nice enough guy. I don't know him. What it seems, he's a nice enough guy, but he can't separate. He talks about compartmentalizing. He can't compartmentalize work life from business life, work life from home life. You know, it's like, have some heart, have some soul, show it on the field, have that fire. We don't need that nice guy on the field. You know what I'm saying? Be the nice guy at home. Who cares? But he can't translate that onto the field.
Right. Hey. And Bad Guy just said something, too, that is so true. Vegas is a tourist city, period. I mean, I live here now, you know that. But this is a transient city. Like, there's a few Vegas locals, sure. There's locals to everywhere. However, this will never be home because the city don't really have it's not a home city per se. It's a transient city. And so it'll never be a home no matter what. I mean, I hope things change some. I'm kind of with Omar on winning always cures things. So if you're winning, it'll become a little more, but it'll never be like a real home field advantage thing.
And,
Like,
and hopefully it'll get old. Hopefully it'll get old to opposing team fans because they came here already. Hopefully it'll just get old to their ass. Like, oh yeah, we went there already. And hopefully, and knowing that they might catch that L.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
But that's all we got, I think.
We got to keep giving people L's. Hey, honestly, we were saying this before. We already know the travel games we go to, and we need them travel games for us to be great times because that's where it's really at almost to some extent. Hey,
I still
the parking lot is getting better though. The parking lot's getting better though.
Yeah, Dennis, you got anything?
Are we up to 3 rows yet?
Before we let you go?
No, but a solid 2.
Solid 2. I'll take a solid 2.
Hey, we're getting there though. We're getting there.
If Dennis has any last thoughts before we have him go.
Well, looking forward, I think, Angelo, your prediction most likely is correct. I see maybe 4 games being won. And the fact that we already are losing tiebreakers with the Chargers and the Chiefs, the most critical games, division games, and an extra game for Carr to succumb to his fatigue. If we don't make a move with number 8, who gives us a whole different dimension, who has a lot, I'm sure he's eager to help. He's formerly a number 2 overall draft pick, just like Jim Plunkett was. Other than that, it's a wrap. You can cancel Christmas.
Exactly.
I'm realistic. I'm as Raider as they come. I've been to Oakland more times than I can count. So I understand the legacy, the history, all of that. But staying in your house, being a backseat driver, whining and complaining about who shows up when you're not in a wheelchair and you're fully vaccinated, that's not the move. We don't need to hear that. Because when we take over stadiums, we give them our ass to kiss.
Yeah.
Waving fuck your team towels and taxes and everything else. So that's going to come back to you. That's the engagement of war.
There you
so
go.
You're either going to stand up or find another team to root for.
Nah, it's not that. It's not like that. But Oyster Checker said we all knew it was gonna be like this since the day Junior, aka Baby Davis, signed the moving papers. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure why anyone's surprised at this, but we still mad as hell. Thanos, thank you for your call. We appreciate you.
Right on, Riff. For sure.
All right.
And I remember arguing with people like, nah, man, my optimism, like, it ain't gonna happen. I'm like, fuck. Now I got to figure out an argument how it's gonna change.
Hey,
because a lot of those people were haters, and I'm gonna argue with them motherfucking haters all day because I'm still gonna rep and love my Raiders. So if any haters are listening right now,
there's no question in that. There's no question in that.
Amen. Hey, let me holler at a couple people in the comment section real quick.
For sure.
I know we got Callie over here talking about, honestly, I mean, Carr is like the best. Like, what else are we going to get at this point right now? And what have we had before? And I understand all that. Yep. We're just saying this is what I'm saying. He's not the one. He's not going to. It's basically start overtime, which sucks. For me, I don't know. We'll see. But that's where I'm at with that. And Raider Goon is talking about the tailgates. It is
for sure.
It is different, but you know what? There's some real stuff out there. If you're out here, bro, come tailgate with us. Because, I mean, my Superhood tailgate ain't there no more, but I go out there and rep with the Black Hole, with the homies, with Parking Lot Jack. And you got that strip of real Raider, like those is real ones. Those are the real ones who was out there in the town doing it with us. So there's a few of them. If you're on the wrong side of the stadium, it's whack as hell. But I did walk over to the B lot on Sunday with my homeboy Jaime, and there was actually it was like 2 tailgates, like 2 cars that were kind of cool. So who knows? Maybe it's
Andy. Did you see Andy? Did you see our homie Andy?
I don't know. I might have been. Okay. I might have been. Was he in the B lot? If he was in the B lot, sure. But I don't know. I was so low. I mean, I was loaded. I was on a good one.
I'm going to
But
read
it's
one
getting there,
comment
bro.
here because it's funny. He says, thanks for taking my call, and spicy are way hot. I think I saw smoke coming out your ears. You might have. See, I'm Santangela tonight. I'm not even like, this is barely Santangela. Like, I should change the name back.
It's
to
kind of
Spicy.
Santangela light.
Yeah, right? I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. I'm trying to keep it together. What's up? Mother Moon locks Santangela in the closet.
Oh, dang.
He's a busted out. Twitching.
She's twitching.
Hey, I'm trying to stay nice as possible because if you haven't already, like the torch, hit the like button, subscribe to the show if you haven't already. You know, I'm not trying to be all negative here. I talked to some people earlier and they're saying, like, we'll support your show, but we're not going to watch because they don't want to hear the quote unquote negativity. This is not negativity. These are facts, and this is frustration.
Reality. It's facts and frustration. And Power Raider, yes, sir. Every tailgate, J-Lot. I see you too, my brother. I love seeing you. Always good seeing you. Everyone else who's around, who's out there, come on out. You know, we be in J-Lot doing it. Anyway, yes, it is. It's facts. We're talking truth. We're pissed off. This what I say. Like, if I'm kicking it with my family and the Raiders and the Raider Nation are our family, and one of my cousins acts stupid and some shit hops off, I'm fighting whoever's messing with my cousin. But after, I'm gonna grab my cousin and be like, bruh, what are you doing? I gotta check him to make sure he's right. Because he's acting dumb. Well, the Raiders are just acting dumb to some extent. Like, we still got their back and we want them to win and be great and all that.
Of course.
But they're just not that right now. And so they got to figure it out. And amongst us, we're just talking about facts and we're frustrated and we're mad and that's cool. I mean, that's just how it is. So yeah, people might not want to watch the show tonight because we're gonna be talking shit. Well, sometimes you just gotta talk some shit and get it off your chest too. Get it off your chest.
Aphrodisiac says, so true, facts are different than hate. We certainly not hating. We expressing our frustration. And this is the thing that gets me too about Raider Nation. It's like they will put up with all of the shit that the Raiders will do and blindly follow them, which is fine. Do that. But don't get mad at us for reporting the facts. You know what I'm saying? Right. We are reporting the facts. We got a caller here, so I'm going to get this call.
Let's go.
What happened to my hair? Let me get this before it hangs up. Oh, did I get it in time? Let's see. Did I get this call in time? You there? Oh, I think I missed it. Call right back. I'm gonna take the number down because I hope he calls right back. My bad for missing that.
Yeah, but too many times I've seen that where you're critiquing the game, you're upset about what you saw, and then people want to shut you down. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
we should all be upset at what we saw. You know what I mean?
That's, you know, I don't even know how to deal with stuff like that. You know what I mean? I got folks that hate on me. I talk a little shit back, whatever. It's all good. But at the end of the day, it's still Raiders.
Sure. Hey, that's all that matters.
This is a funny comment to me. It's funny because I live positive D. I'm actually expressing my frustration. Exactly. Sometimes she positive D and sometimes she tinker hell. That's how it goes.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? And letting out your frustrations in a meaningful manner is healthy. So it is positive.
Thank you, Counselor Omar.
Don't make me go Dr. Phillip in this piece.
Anyway, Vic Bad Guy, I think that was you calling. Give us a call back if you can. Sorry I didn't pick it up in time. Like I said, there's a lot of moving parts, but give us a call back. Tinker Hell, give us a call too. You know what, Moon? We hardly ever get any female callers.
I know. Come on,
or just call in right now. If you're female and you're in the chat line, I know Raider Vanessa watches a lot. I know Tinker Hell's in here. We got Melissa in here. I don't know if we have any other women in here, but yeah, we want to hear from everybody. Margaret Mace, April Mace. If you want to call, yeah, give us a buzz. Yeah, we always hear the male previews. I love. I'm not excluding the males, but let's hear from some women as well.
We see in the chat. So,
all right, here we go. We got Vic Bad Guy.
Vic.
What's up? Hey, by the way, I just want to wish, I believe it was yesterday, happy birthday.
Appreciate the love, sister.
Of course, always. You know we love you.
I see the show is popping. That's a good thing.
Yeah, tell me your thoughts.
You know what's funny? It's funny how when the Raiders have problems, the fans act like it's the fans' problem. You know what I mean? Like, the fans start turning on fans like the show is negative, this and that.
That codependent relationship.
Yeah, keep that on the field. You feel me? Keep that on the field. All y'all doing is stating what y'all see on the field and what's happening in the nation. It ain't got nothing to do with fans versus fans. It's got something to do with what the fans see against the Raiders and what the Raiders are producing on the field and what's happening in Vegas. You dig what I'm saying? It has nothing to do.
For sure.
When you speak on that, it's certain individuals take that as in you attacking them or what they believe in. You know what I mean? So it's a weird thing.
I get you, and it's not that, and that's why I think we've struggled as well, because we're all gonna feel a certain way, and for us right here and in For Life a Raider Story, we are Oakland Raider fans, so we feel a certain way, right? So we're not attacking other people. We just want people to understand where we're coming from and not be attacked by our point of view.
Exactly.
Yeah, but your show is based on your show is based on what's going on with the Raiders, not the Raider Nation. So I don't understand how people be offended about that. And then another thing, when they talk about Vegas and what's going on with the fans and all of this stuff, all of this was already planned. It was already been seeded. So you know, Mark Davis, you have to think Mark Davis was one of the brokest owners in the league. So when you hand him the keys to Vegas, what do you think is going to happen?
Right.
He ain't going to care about the fans.
No.
Not like you think Al Davis would.
No.
Have you ever seen pictures of Mark around back in the day with Al? No.
No, he literally had an interview saying I was retired till I was 50 and then I got a job. It was a recent interview.
Exactly. So he was born into this. He wasn't tutored. He was born into this.
From what I heard, Mark wasn't even into it until his dad died.
Exactly. So if you give a broke person keys to the car and he ain't never been tutored to drive it, he gonna take that and run with it. So you gave Mark Davis, one of the brokest owners before he moved to Vegas, the keys to the car. And what do you think is going to happen? You think he's going to care about the fans?
Nope.
He already knew his revenue. Most of his revenue was going to come from fans that wasn't Raiders because it's a tourist spot.
And he was okay with it.
Exactly. From my perspective, Mark Davis is a single man. And you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
A single man in Vegas. Why do you think the NFL is coming down on us like that? Because he's doing things that he ain't supposed to be doing, but people can't see that. You see what I'm saying?
Is that why we lost all the executives?
Mark is an owner that's learning his ways, and people that's around him, they know that. That's why you got 5 guys that resigned. You know what I'm saying, from doing what they was doing, because they know that he don't know what he's doing, so they're gonna do things that they're not supposed to be doing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And nobody don't want to talk about that, but it's 5 people that resigned before the season, and Gruden, and it came down on Gruden. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff has something that's connected.
Yeah, Mark Bedane, that was a controversy we talked about on our show. And it was rumored that it had to do with Mark Davis's spending and basically lack of business sense, like buying the Las Vegas Aces just because he wants to be well known in the community and they can show the Aces on the screen and then he could be praised for that. Hey, more love to the WNBA. I'm here. I'm a supporter for that. But it's like I think this is to what your point is. He just wants to be that guy.
Yeah, because he never was that guy.
Because he never was.
And
he'll never will. He never will be, honestly.
Can you imagine, sis, if you never was that guy and you got the keys to Vegas?
Right.
Ooh. Right on, Cali. If it's ugly,
very well stated.
So
it would be ugly.
Right. So now you got 31 other owners looking at this guy. You feel me? You got 31 owners looking at this guy. And most of those owners, they already paved their way. They know how to run a system.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they looking at him in Vegas, wondering what he's doing because, you know, the owners put us there. It wasn't him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. And I love your point of view. It's so eloquently stated.
Right. So we was voted into Vegas. So therefore, if somebody put you in that seat, you have to hold a responsibility to those 31 owners. Now, they wondering what Mark's doing. I think he done got into some stuff that we don't even know about.
That
they
comment right there.
They could have took Gruden away from that and say, you could be next. Because the first thing that happened when they took away Gruden and they asked Mark, they say, what do you have to say about that? He was like, that's the NFL. The NFL, you talk to the NFL. I have nothing to do with that. You know how he took to the hills, right?
Right.
Like, what owner would say that if he's not under pressure? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see what you're saying. And I love your point of view.
I know as a single man, you in Vegas, you doing some of everything that's not even probably team related. You could be at the Bunny Ranch. You could be ordering
Pirates booty.
Pirates
booty.
It could be anything because it's just like Michael Vick. You can't give a man a millions of dollars and expect them to break old habits, especially a single man.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in Pittsburgh, you know who pulled up at the club?
Tell me. Uh-oh. What happened? Did you hit? Hey, you still there? Hold on.
Damn, cliffhanger. Who was
I
there?
didn't know what happened. Someone pulled up at the club.
Cliffhanger.
Oh
Stay
my
tuned
God.
for the answer right after
Someone
this
pulled
break.
up at the club and the call dropped. Are you kidding me?
Stay tuned, folks. Right after the break, we'll have the answer.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, right. Here we go. Power Raiders said spicy. What is this? Spicy said ugly drink up, fam. Tinker Hell says fact squid to this comment. I believe people lighting the torch, nothing to do with the history. Halftime performers same. Right. That's what Thor was alluding to there. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I agree with that when they had the Killers, which I like, by the way. I like the Killers. But they had them opening the home opener last year live on television. Because we recorded it. And they were like, it was pre-recorded on the top of some rooftop, which was super awesome and it was super cool. And I like the Killers. But when I think Raiders, I don't think like Mr. Brightside. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh yeah, Mr. Brightside. That's the Raiders. You know? No, it's not. Which is the name of the song that they performed, which is like a very old song too. It's probably like pushing 20 years old. And I'm not mad at it. It's one of my favorite bands, but yeah, it's not Raiders. Anyway, call back in Vic Bad Guy if you want to. I'm sorry that you got cut off. And whoever else wants to call in can call in as well. We do have another caller here. I know. Well, you want to take the calls, Moon? That would help me a lot. All right, here you go. Mike's live. They're going to need your headset as well. All right. Caller, who we got? Hey, Dee Dee in the house. We got Tinker Hell. Tell us, girl. I want to hear. I'm so glad you called. Thank you for calling.
Of course.
Really quickly, if you have us on in the background, please put us on mute because I think I can hear us in the background. Thank you. And then give us your point of view, girl. I want to hear it.
I said before, I'm that dumb fan that's traveling every game, East Coast to West Coast, because I waited so long to finally become a season ticket holder.
Okay.
And this is frustrating as hell, but I had already put all my budget, I already got timeshare, so I'm really just paying for airfare at this point.
Okay.
And it is frustrating, and so I tried to stay positive and focus on the things that maybe we can call in about, like the media type stuff. I can't do jack about the stuff that's happening on the field.
Right.
But,
okay.
But the stuff that's happening within the stadium that we paid for, we should be able to have a say on some of those things.
Such as?
How do we go about that? And such as, and how do we go about it?
So, just I was planning to write either write a letter, or a suggestion, because people, they'll just throw it away. But suggestions, they send out a survey. Hopefully they'll take, out of every 10 that they throw away, maybe they'll catch one that has some sort of positive feedback or something that's constructive in some way. One of the games, they played that motivating ass video. It's a great produced video. They played it during the Bears game. The 2 minutes, we were already down by hella points. That makes no sense. I have no idea who their hype person is.
Right. No, we 100% agree with that. They pre-produce a little over pre-produce to the fact that they just want to make it Vegas and not Raiders. And I'm going to let you continue, but Oyster Shucker says it's because the Killers are from Vegas, and we totally get that. Yes, I responded, yes, Oyster Shuckers, we get that, but the Raiders, we want Raider stuff. It's pushing too much Vegas and not enough Raiders, and I think that's where you're leading here.
Oh, definitely. Even as ironic as it was when they were showing Black Hole Rob and they were giving the tribute, but then they were enforcing all of these non-black hole rules in the stands. It was like the very first game they let us do black hole things. I'm not talking about disrespectful, but the second game is like they abandoned anything that they allowed us to do in the first game. I'm sitting in the front row, and it's ridiculous about the amount of the security and the tattletaling took us completely out of the game.
Oh, wow.
We couldn't even watch for all of the rules that were being imposed.
Okay. Yeah, see, I think that's a shame. Like, we're used to being in the black hole, 3-4 people deep. We're used to yelling Raiders. We're used to standing constantly. We're not used to waving rally towels.
Or doing the wave.
Or doing the wave. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I'm guessing those are the things you're alluding to.
Hey, that shit's ugly.
Ugly
it's very ugly.
Yes. There are certain things that even the standing, we were being somewhat respectful, as far as our standing and trying to sit down for some of the fans. But hell, the game was downfield. We're in the end zone.
Right.
Everybody's looking at the screen. It doesn't matter if we're standing or not.
Right.
Why are you hassling us?
Okay.
No.
I think Darth Vader said the F word. It wasn't like he was yelling it, but then they came by, hey, you guys need to watch your mouths. We were like, you guys do know that this city was built on gangsters and murderers and prostitution. And
that just reminded me of something.
I've always said that. I have always said that the city that's built off of all of that stuff is afraid of some Raider fans.
Hey, it's the only place in Vegas you can't drink the fourth
quarter. That is just Raiders.
Did you hear what Thor said? He's the only place, and it might even be halftime, I'm not sure. It's the only place in Las Vegas that you can't drink is in the fourth quarter. Everywhere else you can drink constantly. You can drink on the street. You can drink in the brothel. You can drink it off your hooker. You can drink it off your daddy's hooker, your mama's hooker. You can drink it off of probably an underage hooker. I don't even know, but not in the Raiders Stadium. Okay.
Right. Hey.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job, and like I said, normally I try to keep it positive, but this game right here just sort of, broke the spirit a little bit, and I'll vent it out, but then I'll get it back. But shit.
Right. It's frustrating.
Right.
Yeah, you'll get it back. We'll all get it back. We're just frustrating. I think we're all frustrated with the situation. I'll speak for myself. I don't want to speak for anyone else. I'm frustrated with the situation. I never liked the move. I still don't like the move. I feel like I hate to say I'm right. No, I don't. I'm right. We were right. It's like that's why we did not embrace the move. We knew it was going to be like this, and I'm shocked that everyone else is shocked.
Right.
This is not Raiders culture. This is not the family that we started in Oakland. This is not even what LA would have been. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
right. But
it's
Vegas in general has no culture. I mean, I live it, and that's one thing we see, and there's just it has no culture. So the fact that people are shocked is shocking me.
Right.
Because
Well, they don't want us
like
to
you said,
there.
it has no
Right.
culture.
Right.
Like
They don't want the riff raff. That's what they called us.
and that's why, honestly, though, they love the what I don't do hockey, the Golden Knights, because they were Vegas born. So so for them, it's like that's
your own
all they
culture.
really have. For the Raiders, and for whoever might come, if a basketball team comes or whatever, they will they will never embrace them like that. They just won't.
Let's get some final words from Tinker right now. Let's
Tinker Hell.
Tinker
You
Hell.
want to leave us with some closing thoughts here, girl?
Let's hear you.
Hey, I've been a fan since '76. I'm originally from Vallejo, Fairfield, and this has been a lifelong dream of mine that has not come to fruition yet. And yes, I will stick it out, but they've got to show something. And even if it is, even if it's not my team, my family, the fans, that right there is what's driving me, what's keeping me coming back to the East Coast right now, or coming back from East Coast to West Coast every game, is actually the tailgate, which that culture is lost. But my family, my Raider family is what's keeping me coming back, and then hopefully my team will show up.
Hey, there you go.
Yep, got that right.
You know we drink. You know we drinking out there with you.
I say we drink to that.
I drink to
I
it, girl.
Say we
I
drink
drink
to that.
you. To family, keeping that culture alive.
Well, Tinker Hell, thank you so much for calling. Thank you for being a supporter of the show. We appreciate you, girl.
Hey, y'all have a good one. Hey, good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a great call. I love the different perspective. From all of our supporters and our fan supporters here that are watching. I think we got a couple of new viewers here. Johnny V, what's up? He said, yo, what up? We got drywall textures. We have 2 rows.
2 rows, baby.
Hey, we got 2 rows in the tailgate. We're up to 2 rows now, baby. Let's go.
Hey, that is definitely some positive news right there.
2 rows. I had this conversation with an out-of-towner. I won't mention any names, but they try to come at me with like, hey, the Oakland Raiders parking lot was never full. And I'm like, not so sure about that. Maybe I didn't venture out far enough to the outskirts or whatever, but everywhere I went, it was full. We walked the line, we walked the line, we walked the line, we walked like this, we walked like that. Every single row was full. We saw the canopies line up. Boom, 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 boom. So, you know what I mean? It's hard to argue with out-of-towners, though.
Whoever said that to you, tell them check the footage. There's footage everywhere.
I wanted to say that.
Every lot, in everywhere. And then that's what it is.
And what is this out-of-towners home team situation? What's their tailgate situation for their home team?
I do not know that answer. We're going to be on we've got less than a half an hour here. If anybody else wants to call in. Our number is 510-394-4409.
I'm gonna go get another beverage real quick because it's staying ugly over here.
Say ugly. We said ugly a lot. If you haven't already, light that torch and hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the show if you haven't already. We're hoping to gain subscribers tonight and not lose them. But if we lose them and they can't handle the truth, it is what it is, and it's all good. And if you can't handle the truth, then maybe you're not made for this show. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to support in a bigger way than watching and subscribing and sharing, you can always support by hitting that super chat button down below. You can support by hitting as little as $1, $1.99, all the way up to as much as you would like to kind of support us here, and we appreciate you. And of course, if you want to call in, we do have some time left, so make sure to hit that dial-in button, 510-394-4409. Call, express your disgust with it. Big Bad Guy, you calling back? Shoot, he got more to say.
He's not finished his story.
All right, shoot. Oh, yeah, I guess he got cut off. Mother Moon.
Cliffhanger. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Big Bad Guy, you there?
You can hear us a little bit.
Hear me?
Yep, we got you.
I'm gonna make it short because I got things I gotta do. I'm trying to get a lot of orders out, but
Tell us.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Tell us.
Edge of my seat.
My whole thing is this, because I see a lot of people complaining, right? And what I'm about to say, don't get me wrong on this, but the Raider Nation has more power than just the Raiders. And I think while people complaining, I think we should use our power and protest the hell out of the fucking Raiders. That's how I feel.
You said protest?
I know that's big. I know it's shocking.
Hold on. You never get what you want. Did you say protest? Did you say protest?
Not protest. I'm just saying whatever things that we feel that's not right, we have a right to ask for those things or demand those things because we carried them for so many years. We're more famous than the Raiders. Don't you know that?
No. I just want to make sure because I felt like I heard protest.
Raider Nation is more famous.
But I feel like
Raider Nation is more famous than the Raiders. And the reason we are famous is because we've been loyal to the Raiders from blood, sweat, and tears. So we can demand what we want from them. We just have to come together. And I guarantee you, if we come together and we say, listen, this is what we want, or we're not coming. We're not coming no more. You have to demand respect because we held them down for so many freaking years. And we became known notorious fan base, the Raider Nation. So the way they treating our fans, the fan base that held them down for 60 years are better. We demand, we have a voice. We got to use that voice. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Think about it.
So, hey, I don't have to think about it. I just want to clarify. So, I mean, did you say protest? Did you use the word protest the Raiders?
I wouldn't say protest because I don't want to be the one.
Okay.
Boycott?
I don't want to be the one.
I thought that's what I heard. I thought that's what I heard. I thought that's what I heard.
All I'm saying, Spice, is we are powerful within the nation.
Yeah.
And sometimes people have to come together to use their power to demand.
Can I just say
change.
this though? Can I say this? And I agree with you. I'd love to put together. I guess you did not say protest. I thought I heard it. Some sort of way. Okay, so I did too. But some sort of way to rebel. Here's the thing, though. I feel like a protest means stay away. I think a way to protest for Raider Nation is to show up, show out, be loud, be obnoxious, be the Oakland Raider fans, be the motherfucking riffraff that they do not want in the stadium because we were told that as season ticket holders. Mother Moon and I went on our season ticket holder purchase to tour the place, and they literally said to us, not knowing where we were from, we want to keep the riff-raff out of here.
You told me that, sis. You told me that when we talked on the phone. But listen, if we show up at that stadium, that's doing Mark Davis a favor. You understand what I'm saying?
No. I hear you, but I actually think differently because whether we show up or not, someone is going to show up at that stadium. That stadium will get sold out. And it might be us or other fans, but if we, as the quote-unquote riff-raff that they don't want there, show up extra loud, what Tinkerhell was saying, stand up, yell Raiders, be in your face, flip a mother effer off on the opposing team when they score the touchdown. And when they wear this shit
we can't do that. Sis.
Okay, well, hey, well, that's my form of protest because us not going, other people are going to go.
I don't want to use the word protest. Maybe like petition or something like that. But we can't go there and be who we are like that. Because
John says we need red shirts.
That's the stigma. That's the stigma that they trying to erase. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I say don't let them erase it. And if we don't show up, then Chiefs fans are going to show up. Eagles fans are going to show up. Yep. Bears fans are going to show up.
Well, they're going to show up regardless because, like I told you, Vegas is a tourist stadium. Now, if they show up, if half of the fans are Eagle fans and Chief fans, and we petition that, and the other half is no Raider fans, then they just only have Chief fans and half of.
Okay, all right, I see that. Honestly, I don't think he'll care though. I don't think they'll care. He's lining his pocket.
Oh, they
he's
care
building
about
his
money.
mansion.
Trust me, this is all about money. This is all about money. So when you affect somebody's pockets, you gain their attention. That's the way.
Hey, Vic, I hear you, bro, but I think that's just going to make us the Chargers.
Right.
They ain't got no damn fans.
But let me tell you why it's not going to affect the pockets though, because the tickets are already sold.
Right.
They're already paid for. The whole thing is sold out, and there's 30,000, 40,000 on a wait list, and that's all about. So they don't. That's not going to affect the pockets because it's already sold out. And I feel what you're saying for sure. And I could see it if it would affect the pockets.
I think we should make a shirt that says Raider Nation Riff Raff. I'll buy one. Sign me up. Put our logo on it. Put our logo on it. Put our logo on that.
And everybody needs to start making signs at the game.
I'm saying, bottom line is, we are the Raider Nation, and I think we could do something to gain attention. You feel me?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I agree with that for sure.
I guarantee you, we come out there with picket signs or whatever. I guarantee you, we'll be on the news.
I honestly don't think they'll care. I don't know if any of you were around at the time when we were picketing outside of Oakland. If you build, we will come. Stay in Oakland. We were in front of the Coliseum. We were in front of the headquarters. They did not give a crap. They did not care. They don't care. We can be outside of that stadium picketing all we want, and that stadium could be full of the opposing team's fans, and all Mark Davis is going to say, guess what? I have a $65,000 seat sold out stadium, and I don't care who buys the tickets, and they're not going to give a crap.
It is an
about
ugly
us.
situation.
And the outside of the stadium with us picketing is not going to get the headline. The inside of the headline is going to be Marshmallow, the Killers, Chris Angel.
Right.
So
and that is the ugly truth.
It's very ugly.
What do you think going to happen when it's time to renew your PSL?
I'm going to renew my PSLs because I'm not going to lose out on my money. Shoot, they making money. I'm going to make my money. I'm going to renew my PSLs and I'm going to sell them.
How many fans you think is going to do that?
I think a lot of fans are going to do that. There's like Thor just said, there's like a 30,000 person wait list.
Uh-huh. It is.
And we don't even know if they're Raider fans that are on the wait list.
Right. I'm trying to tell you, I know a lot of people.
Hell, I'm a season ticket holder and I'm on the wait list.
All they do is buy tickets to sell to make money. I knew people like that in Frisco that were Santa Clara. I used to take my wife in the carpool every morning. We used to run in this dude. That's what his job was. He worked for a company that bought tickets to all the sporting events and sold them to people. Made money like that. And that's what the majority of this is here. So it ain't sold out. It's not going to matter.
I still think we should bring signs inside the game. That's all right. Speak. We still need to be heard.
I do too, but they're gonna make you. They're not gonna let you. You gotta just.
I seen the Chiefs fan. I seen the Chiefs fan with the F the Raider T-shirt. How could that happen?
Tommy again? Sorry.
I said I seen the Chiefs fan with the F the Raider T-shirt on, and I heard that they were selling Chief gear at the stadium. How could that happen?
Oh, I didn't hear about. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, one of my brothers told me that.
That's some shit.
I believe it. I told you they were selling all kinds of cheap gear inside of the inside the casino. So why not? I mean, all that Allegiant Stadium is an extension of the casino. Realistically,
wow.
I don't know why they don't have slot machines.
I'm sorry, I love slot machines. Yes, that.
Wow.
All right, Vic. We appreciate your call, man. We always appreciate you. Thank you for being a supporter of the show. Let's have a kumbaya and we'll figure out how to go about this the right way. But I agree with you in terms of how we can try to make this a Raider venue. I'm not sure right now on this brainstorming session if that's the right way, but we'll come up with something.
So
I just want to say I love you. I love you, sis. I love you, Mother Moon.
Thank you.
Oh, I love you too.
Right there, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing. God bless.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Much love.
Much
Love
love.
him.
Much love. That's Big Bad Guy. Check him out. Make sure he's got a ton of
Good
dope
man.
music. We love his songs. They've been in a lot of our episodes. He's always supporting Raider Nation.
He's always selling something.
Oh,
Check it
yeah,
out.
he's got hat patches and all the stuff. So make sure to check him out.
Yeah, we need you to get us a T-shirt now. It says, "We the Riff Raff from Oakland."
Raff,
Did you want an LV?
Yeah, I want it.
I want
I want
one.
it bedazzled. maybe a little stinks like the parking lot. You know, like I don't even smoke, but I kind of want it to smell like weed and barbecue.
Some weed.
You know what I'm saying? In the words of Oma, you know what I mean. Hey, we've got like 15 minutes left. If anybody else wants to call in, we can probably take one last caller. Other than that, is there any last thoughts, guys? I mean, we've had a lot to kind of.
I mean,
I think we got Squid calling here.
There's so much. You got a caller?
I think we got Squid calling.
Squid.
What's up, Squid?
Oh, or Jared says I'm calling him.
We gonna have a.
Oh, is it Jared?
No, I think it's Squid. You there? All right. Well, hold on one sec. I think we need the mic is missing. Oh no. Híjole. Can we hear it? Can we hear Squid?
Yep, I'm here.
You guys, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear.
All right, cool. What you got for us, Squid?
So honestly, to me, I mean, just you guys, and I think that's the biggest reason why I follow you guys is for people like me that had to see Oakland kind of just do the work as an outside thing. I only got to experience Oakland once, but
better than
we are the ones that carry that. We carry that legacy in towards Vegas. And while I understand what Vic is saying, I right now I agree with Angela. It's kind of bringing that. How do we make it more like Oakland?
Yeah,
because I think that's the only way to really piss them off even more. Keep growing J-Lot. Like the highlight. Yeah, the game was dope. I was there, thankfully, for the Miami game. But like the highlight of walking down J-Lot with Thor and seeing the black hole and like the family, like that to me that reminded me of Oakland. Like the one tailgate I got to do. That was like the little fucking sliver of, my bad, the little sliver of this is home. Like, I don't know about all this other stuff, but in a way, this is Oakland being transferred over to Vegas. And they don't like that and they don't want that.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's looking at like the bar scene there and seeing how difficult it is there, or at least to me, what it seems like, how difficult it is to establish a bar to call home. Because nobody really wants that or has. I know there's another one that's being brought up now, but seeing what was of Tommy Rockers and that debacle. Like, the game, I'm over here been talking and I haven't even talked about the game that pissed me off. Right. Like, I guess there's a team that plays on the field that I root for, that I'm supposed to watch to enjoy myself. I'm not doing that. Like, it's just the reality of it. Like, frustrated. Here we go again. Is what I'm like, man, been through this.
Yeah.
And I don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna be there every Sunday watching the game, pissed off as hell. Like, man, here we go. Hopefully they'll change my mind. You never know. I mean, it's a crazy season. You got Jacksonville beating the Bills. Like, you don't know what we're gonna get every week. And we don't know what we're going to get out of Carr. Like, Carr's in a no-win situation where the man's got to be elite every time he steps on that field.
Right.
But he can't afford to have a bad game because the pieces aren't there always to pick him up. What was it, the 90, what percent? 91? Or what was the crazy number he put up a few weeks back?
Like 97 point something for
it was very high. Yeah, it was very high.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the second passing rating ever behind like Drew Brees or something, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and then himself. It's Carr twice, and then you're Brees.
Yeah, in himself. That's right. Yeah.
Like, man. And then, I mean, I know Tim Brown just recently mentioned it. He commented that is the team really recovered from everything that's happened to us this year? with like.
I mean, we lost Ingold, so there's another incident.
Yeah, that's
For
huge.
the
That's
season.
huge.
There's another thing to get over. You know what I mean? That's what's really made Sunday ugly.
Ugly drink. And I just want to say to a point of that, because I forgot to say this earlier. Talking about the bright, shiny stadium or whatever. They didn't need to do they didn't need to resod the stadium after the Eagles games. It was less than 2 weeks. They didn't have to resod it and repaint it. And it looked that injury on Ingold, nobody touched him, and the grass was torn to shit. It looked like he slipped and torn his ACL off unneeded, resodded grass that the Raiders didn't even spend money on. That's just a side point. But Squid, continue.
No, you bring. I mean, that again, adding on to what other randomness where you had Ngawakwe had to stop the play because the man had to pick up scissors.
Yeah, like scissors or something.
There were
right.
medical scissors.
Right.
On the what?
It made it falling out. Yeah, where did that even come from?
Yeah, like we all looked confused, and I was like, "Hold on, there it came out. Medical scissors. Like, come on, my God. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it was odd.
Like, you're right. Looking at that Ingold play, like, man, that's another person I really hope we re-sign. I'm a big Ingold fan. I'm also, Maxx Crosby.
I am too. I think Ingold is great, and he doesn't even have a big contract. And if he's not demanding a big contract, he does solid work for the Raiders, and they don't even have to pay him that much. You know, it's like, and unfortunately, he's out for the rest of the year, torn ACL.
Terrible.
I'm
freaking ugly.
Freaking ugly. Every week there's somebody out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Jacob, or was it Abram getting picked on this? I mean, everybody got picked face on, couldn't cover.
Oh my God.
Like, man.
Yeah.
Hey, a homeboy of mine asked me, he was like, "Who is 24, man? Why don't they just put Woodson back out there? Because whoever was out there." I'm like, man, Abram's awful, bro. I don't know. Abram, I'm done with Abram.
Yeah, that was pretty awful. You know, people ask who is 24, and I'm always asking who is 64 because I haven't seen Incognito on the field since never.
Oh, who cares? Who cares about him?
That's another topic. Okay, before we got off on that tangent, let's Squid. Do you want to wrap up with any finishing comments here, my friend?
And honestly, just to make the comment about you guys and like, you clearly have love for the team.
For sure. Thank you.
Putting on these shows if you didn't have and no one, you guys don't need to prove that to anybody.
Thank you.
Like the love is clearly there. You wouldn't be taking your time. I mentioned, our hard-earned money, but you guys are taking your time out of your days to come on here and give us a place to chant and vent and be pissed off. Like we're gonna praise Carr when he does well.
Yeah.
But when he misses, call it spade a spade.
Yeah.
Like there's no. Yeah. I'm all over with this, so appreciate you guys. Get back in the chat.
We appreciate you.
Right.
Thank you so much, Squid.
Sure. Stay up, Squid.
Raiders.
And that's Squid with the
Thank you
perfect
so much,
voice.
Squid. We appreciate you appreciating us because this is a platform not only for us to get our understanding out, but for all of our viewers and our fans, which is always weird to say, to kind of get their voice out as well.
Hey, can I say something real quick? You saw when Squid went out saying "Ray," and we all instantly just "Ray." Hey, look, man, we got to teach these people still. Look it. I'm wearing white right now because I'm kind of pissed off. Like every game is an away game, but I won't be wearing it on Sunday. I guarantee you that. Why are there? Wait, we were playing the Chiefs. Do you know how many red Raider hats I saw yet on Sunday?
Oh, and the blue, and the blue too. Come on.
I swear.
But especially red when they're playing a red team.
Oh my God!
Off.
Wearing red. I'm like, dude, you might as well be wearing the Ronald McDonald uniform with the rest of these busters out here. I mean,
busters.
And when you see someone with Raiders shit, and you got to give them a head nod, you got to give them a pound, you got to yell Raiders. I mean,
people don't know this, Thor. People don't know this. Walking through the airports and walking through down the streets of Las Vegas, people don't know that. It's crazy that people don't know that.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna let you know this. I
Not
be
so
inside
John.
places. I be loud. And they know I'm in there. They know I'm in there. I be
Are you
walking.
sure about that, Thor?
I was to the Mandalay yelling all day. Man, we was letting them have it. Man, we was letting them have it. And you gotta let them have it. If you a Raider, man, be a Raider, man. We Raider motherfuckers. What? Period,
I
man.
love
Be
it.
a Raider or don't. Like I'm not even mad. Leave. If you ain't a real one, leave. We want
Yeah.
real Raider motherfuckers out there.
Well,
Let's
real
go.
Red, and part of this show, I know people don't like our vibes sometimes. Part of
Wow.
this show is this us being a real Raider.
Thank you,
We
Veronica.
talking here because we mad. We mad, and I know y'all mad too. Shout out to my girl Veronica Medina right here. Appreciate
Oh,
the
yeah.
show. Hey,
Appreciate y'all.
Raiders. Thank you, girl. You beautiful.
Let's
You
go.
beautiful Oakland Raiderette.
All
We
day,
appreciate
Raiders.
you.
Let's go. Oh, and drywall textures right behind her. Thank you, brother.
Right behind her. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Thank you.
We
you.
appreciate y'all
All
support.
day,
We
Raiders,
appreciate
man.
you being a
Yes, sir.
supporter of the
Ah.
show. Mother Moon,
I'm
I
getting-
need some more drinks because
I'm
we're not
getting
at a
fired
time
back
quite
up
yet.
again,
I'm
like,
getting
man.
fired back up too. Sure.
Man,
Let's go.
honestly, let's go, man. Let this man. Y'all gotta get
Oh.
fired up like us, cause it ain't
Yeah.
enough
You're gonna
fired
take any
up
more
people
callers?
out here, man.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
Ah.
up to the guys, I mean, I'll hang out for a little bit longer. If somebody else
Hey.
wants to do a last call, I'll call in for a last
Jared
call.
said he's been trying to call in. Jared, call.
Jared, call. Mother Moon might have.
I went out.
Mother
No,
Moon
I
might-
bought enough wine.
You want no?
Oh.
I didn't go ask you to buy more wine. I said if you want to pop in for a minute.
Oh, no. I'm saying no. I bought more than enough wine to last us a few hours.
I
About a
got
few
you, but
bottles.
do you want to pop in for a minute?
I'm good.
Oh, okay, she good. All right, that's all good.
Veronica, call. When you coming out to Vegas, man? We need some real
Yeah.
Raider people out here, man.
We do, we
You
do.
know,
By
Tinker will be out
by the
here.
way, before we wrap, I just want to say this. Thank you for reminding me. For all local fans, the KOS 408 is having another watch party this weekend for the Cincy game. It is going to be at South Bay Spirits out in San Jose. It has been one of the best watch parties that we have been to. We have gone to like 2 or 3 of them this year already. They've got DJ, they've got good drinks, they've got multiple projector screens, multiple TV screens. We broadcast all the way live there. We've got the Misfits out there. We've got the homies out there. We have, of course, KOS hosting. They have raffles and they have all the stuff. So if you're local this weekend for the Cincy game, come out. South Bay Spirits in San Jose, hosted by KOS 408. All the stuff is going on. And I think we have a caller here. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Angela. What's going on?
What's going on? The Pittsburgh Report in the house. Tell me what's good.
going on, Jared?
Well, let's just say it is an ugly scene here in Pittsburgh right now, to say the least. However, very ugly. UGLY, however.
I think he's getting that. I think he's trying to get us to drink.
It's ugly.
I mean, that was just downright ugly what we saw on Sunday, however, against Detroit. I mean, that was just absolutely ridiculous beyond words. I mean, we better get it together. We better get it together fast because we're playing those Chargers on Sunday night, however, and who knows what's going to happen there.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, though, the Raiders better wake up, and they better wake up quickly, because if not, how they're going to let the train go right past them. However, the last couple of weeks, it's just not been pretty. I mean, Sunday was no excuse whatsoever. But there is one story in Pittsburgh that is brewing, shall we say.
Okay, tell me.
And yes, for you hockey fans out there, apparently the Fenway Sports Group, which owns the Boston Red Sox and Fenway Park, are talking about purchasing the Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team. Believe it or not. There was a story about it late this afternoon, apparently, and according to reports, the Wall Street Journal, however, was the first to report on the potential sale. However, it says here the agreement needs to be approved by the Fenway Sports Group brand and is subject to the NHL approval. But the Fenway Sports Group, which includes billionaire John Henry, however, has also LeBron James, however, and has a little bit of stake in the company. But the thing is, though, they also own not only the Red Sox at Fenway Park, they also own Roush Fenway Racing and NASCAR and Liverpool of England's Premier League. So Mario Lemieux might own a little bit more of the team, apparently, and it says here right now, according to recent evaluations by Sportico, the Penguins are the NHL's most valuable team at 15 with a value of $850 million.
Oh wow!
According to the complied by Sportico, the average NHL team is valued at $935, and the combined market value of the 32 teams is $30 billion. Now, they explored selling the Penguins previously, however, but now the question is, however, does this mean Ron Burkle, Mario Lemieux's partner over the last 20-some-odd years, however, is going to be bumped out of that, and Lemieux will stay as part owner? Possible. We don't know yet. But that is one of the big stories going on right now.
Hey, Jared, do us a favor, because we are up at our time here. Do us a favor. If you can come back next week with us, I know you're the Pittsburgh report, but you can give us all that information on the Oakland A's and what their findings are and what their potential moving is. We would appreciate you.
That whole mess right now, that's a big mess going on.
That is a big mess. But we got to wrap right now, so I'm going to let you go. But thank you for your call. And if you can come back next week with that info, we would appreciate you.
No problem.
All right, thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, Jared.
And we do want to shout out Tinker Hell. She also bought us a drink right here. Thank you and appreciate you guys. Sempre. Excuse me. That's like Semper Fi, almost like a Marine thing. She's a military girl, right? Is she a Marine? Tinker Hell, you Marine? I'm feeling it. All right. Salute to you. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you to that. We really do appreciate you. Yeah, thank you, Jared, for the Pittsburgh report. If we can get you back here with all that type of information about the Oakland A's, we would appreciate you. So thank you to everyone. What she say? Yes, U.S. Marine Corps. There you go. Hey, thank you for your service, girl, and thank you for your call, and thank you for supporting our channel. We appreciate you. Raider Lando, what's up? I'm not sure if I've seen you in here before. If I've seen you, my bad. If we haven't seen you, please subscribe.
Navy.
Light that torch. Hit that like button. Yeah. Oh yeah. Navy, Thor's Navy as well. Hey, we love all soldiers. We love all soldiers. We love the Navy. We love the Army. We love the U.S. Marine Corps.
The Air Force and Coast Guard are kind of like
Air Force, Coast Guard. They cool. Hey, whatever. Also,
Raider Nation encompasses all branches of the military. That's just how we roll.
There you go. And not only that, shout outs to all first responders as well. You know what? Definitely. They kind of get at the short end of the stick, I think, in terms of the salute. But yes. Oh, we got all kinds of servicemen in here.
Right.
I love it. Well, we just passed Veterans Day. So, happy Veterans Day to everybody. And it was the Marines' birthday, I think 1 or 2 days before that happened. So shout out to them as well. Woo! That was 2 hours. That was a quick 2 hours, though. It was a good discussion. We had a good phone calls. We had a lot of good support. We had a lot of good Spicy was only halfway as spicy as she could be.
All right.
Exactly. We had a lot of good venting. We kept it respectful, had a lot of good venting. We had to get some shit off our chest, man, because that shit was ugly.
That shit was ugly. Drink to that.
Ugly. Definitely.
Tinker House says, thank you to all who served and to their families. I would agree with that. My grandfather, my Papa Ben, he was a paratrooper in the Korean War. So, I definitely respect everybody who's out there in the service and the military forces 100%. And like I said, first responders, I feel like first responders kind of get left out of the conversation, but shout out to them as well. Woo, great show. Juan Hernandez says, great show. See you next week. It will be before next week because we are going to do a pre-show at some point talking about the Cincy game.
Hey, Angela, speaking of the pre-show, I was going to see maybe, Anna's in town this week from the bank club.
Let's do it.
And she was hitting me about hitting a cigar bar or something. So we might do the spot, we did a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm down. Or if you guys want to take it away, y'all can take it away. Either way.
No. You know what? We'll be in the cigar lounge like we were that one time, and you can be wherever.
All right.
And that's Anna from the Bank Club in Emeryville.
Yeah, shout out to Anna from the Bank Club in Emeryville. If you don't know, you already know we do our live shows from there. When we're doing our group shows, our kind of like off-season shows, if you will, our off-season tailgates parties, because we are the tailgate of Raider YouTube.
Woo! Ooh, we're gonna be popping up all over the place. Just the other night, we were at Beast Mode restaurant.
Beast Mode.
If you didn't catch
Drink
that,
from the other night. If you didn't catch that, go catch that. We
Check
were all
it
the way
out.
live
at the Beast Mode.
from Beast Mode spot. That's right, Rob Benz. Check that out. We had Beast Mode's aunties in there, and Mama Lynch was in the house.
Mhm. So if you got a place where you want us to go, maybe we'll just pop in.
Yeah.
Let us know.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it?
We ready. Okay, everyone. Thank you. And
Thank you for watching. Who wants to lead us out tonight?
let's do this. We go out
One way
and only one way.
Our story. Yes, I represent the nation. Our story. Yes, I represent that nation. Our story. Raider Nation, our story. That's right. And I'm with Spicy Girl and that Mother Moon. La Familia. Nice door and a quiet queue. Super Hood. Omar. On the grill. And the B-Lot. 3 amigos. 4 brothers. Mr. Nicely Seasoned. What's the mariachis without Senor Raider? Representing just like the beginning Oakland Raider. Darlene and the Raider home.
What a big
Little
local.
Chucky Gruded, my boss.
Black Eyes.
We're tailgaters.
And it began on an autumn day, right here in the OAK. California dreaming in that golden state. Alameda County right here in the Bay. And you could find me on that east side, yo, representing that east side, oh. But no matter what, we represent the shield, just like Anna in the band club Emeryville.
Dedicated to the nation.
Our story, our story.
Dedicated to the nation.
Our story, our story.
Dedicated to the nation.
Our story, our story.
Raider
Our
Nation.
story, our story.
Yo, representing silver and the black, Mr. Matter of Fact, yo, is here. Without showing any pity, from Oakland to Los Angeles to Vegas, all the way to Mexico City. And I represent that nation.
Our story, our story.
Yes, I represent the nation.
Our story, our story.
Yes, I represent that nation.
Our story,
Raider Nation.
our story.
Right. Yo, this is my story, and I represent it with the pride and the poise, commitment to that excellence. I represent with noise. This is how I do it. The silver and the black, and I come into the track, and I represent it. Matter of fact.
And I'm cruising around with Hollywood Raider all around the town. And I just found out Raider Savage on the interstate. Raider de la Baja, yeah, orale. So get over here, cause we representing now. And that I don't win is a favorite. The I don't win is a breeze. The I don't win is a race.
Dedicated to the nation.
Our story, our story.
Dedicated to the nation.
Our story, our story.
Dedicated to the nation.
Our story, our story.
Raider Nation.
Our story, our story.
Yo, representing silver and the black, Mr. Matter of Fact, yo, is here. Without showing any pity, from Oakland to Los Angeles to Vegas, all the way to Mexico City. And I represent that nation.
Our story.
Yes, I represent the nation.
Our story.
Yes, I represent that nation.
Our story.
Raider Nation.
That's right,
That's
Mr.
right.
Matter of Fact is here.
And